Hi there. So, my name is Chance. I am 26 years old and I live in Columbus, Ohio. I live in the short north, right by Ohio State campus with my boyfriend and my dog Rizzo, who is sleeping on the floor by my foot. Um, I am a drag queen and I have been one for 3 years this November, 3 years. And I recently have started telling people that I am transgendered. Um, I came to this conclusion a long time ago, but I have been trying to sweep it under the rug for a really long time. It scares me, and it has scared me for a very long time. Um, I don't really know what to do or why I'm even filming this right now, but yeah. I guess I was about 4 or 5, and I realized that I was told rather that boys and girls were different, and I always acknowledged that, but thinking I was on the other side of that, like, oh, boys and girls are different. Well, I'm a girl, so that doesn't apply to me. Um, I can remember as a kid always being the Yellow Ranger, Trini. She was sarcastic and smart and cunning, and she had great hair, and I always thought she was cool. And then, getting a little older, I was, Sarah Sanderson, or I was, hi, or I was the Little Mermaid. I can remember always playing the girl character. Growing up, my parents, my parents are pretty religious. I wouldn't say they were wingnuts or crazy people or, really even that serious about religion. We were the kind of family that went to church every Sunday because it's what you do, and you dress up and you look nice. But we never really, were on our knees praying at the end of the night until we were bloody, or worshiping God, or getting our mouths washed out with soap. My parents were, as crazy religious people go, they were pretty chill. Growing up, it was pretty much just me and my sister, though. My parents were both very busy with their careers. My mother is a very strong and very independent female. She was raised old school, and she realized when she was young that she didn't want to be anything like her mom. She didn't just want to be a baby machine and a stay-at-home mom. She wanted to be a career woman. She wanted to make money. She wanted to be important and do something with her life, so she did. And my dad kind of bounced around from job to job his whole life. So as you can probably guess, they were really busy. So my sister, who is 6.5 years older than me, she raised me by herself, basically, kind of. That sounds kind of shitty to my parents, but truth's truth. I, for the longest time, wanted to wait until my parents were dead. I know it sounds really bad, but I woke up one day, not even 2 weeks ago, and I was angry. Now, like when you have a bad day, so you're just kind of in a shit mood. My day that day was good. It was really good. Like, I had a good day at work. Had dinner with my boyfriend. Got to see my friends for a little bit. It was a good day. Dog didn't shit in my bed. It was awesome. And then the next morning when I woke up, I just was in this completely terrible, rotten shit mood. And I just had no reason to be at all. And that kept happening quite frequently. So I got up. My boyfriend was still sleeping. And his name is John, by the way. I'm not going to keep saying my boyfriend because it sounds kind of adolescent. John was still sleeping, so I got up, took the dog out, put her back in bed, and I went to the bathroom to start getting ready for work. I may as well just go to work early. I can't sleep, whatever. Shitty day. I'm already mad. So I was standing in the bathroom. I was putting my toothpaste on my toothbrush, And I looked up into the mirror, and, you know, like you do, and I saw this girl. And she had long red hair. She was stacked, for sure. Really big tits. And she had like a lot of tattoos, and she had this big smile on her face. And I was like just thinking about it, and it was myself. It sounds really weird, and I'm completely okay with the fact that that sounds crazy, because it is. But it was me. It wasn't me in drag, and it wasn't drag makeup, and it wasn't padded bra, and it wasn't silicone cups that I put in. It was just me as a girl. It was me. And like, saying it was me as a girl sounds wrong. It was just me. And that feeling, as soon as I looked at her, it was kind of like when Mary Poppins is singing to herself, but I mean, she was kind of pissed off because she was being cheeky. I was, I don't know, in awe, I guess is the word I could use. Shocked. I cried because I'm a pussy, but it just completely changed everything. So I don't know. I decided that day, I was like, I have to do this. This is who I am. This is what I am. I'm not a drag queen. I'm not just a gay guy. I am a female. That is who I am. Whether or not it makes sense, whether or not you can pinpoint it, or I can pinpoint the exact moment that, you know, I knew as a child that I was a girl, or that I knew I was supposed to be. I don't care. It was that moment, looking in that mirror, wearing my work shirt, and just smiling and looking happy. That was just the moment that I knew I need to do this. I just need to acknowledge what and who I am, and just do it. But you know what, the worst part of this whole experience, you know, it's not telling people, although there is not a how to tell people that you are trans book. And if there were, probably should be on my Amazon wish list because it's not currently available. Just the thoughts, like, you know, when do I do certain things? You know, like if I want to go out tonight, I should go out in what I feel comfortable in. And I feel comfortable in my female clothing. Not like my draggy stuff. I don't want to go out in a leotard costume and some high boots, although I could. You know, am I allowed to just do that? Am I allowed to just start dressing as a female, doing my makeup and making myself pretty? Do I have to wear the boy clothes that I have because side boob? So sorry. Do I have to continue to wear my boy clothes and dress as a boy because I don't have breasts? I'm not on hormones yet. I have none of that. You know, there's no, like, you know, it's not like I'm trying to apply for a loan at a bank and there's like a list of things that you can do to make this process go easier and to make sure that you're accepted. There is no how to. There is no manual. There's nothing. There's, you know, I'm lucky enough that I live in a city where there are some people that I know that are pre-op and post-op transgendered, and they could probably help. Probably. They can definitely help me. But at the same time, you know, I'm not them. They're not me. Our experiences are completely different. You know? I don't know. I don't even know. That's basically, this is me sitting on a couch telling the internet that I don't know. And I'm sure I'm going to get probably negative comments or maybe positive ones. Whatever. I've never done this. I basically am making this video because I want to document where I'm at and what I'm going through. And I can't write fast enough because my brain's too quick. You know, and my mind hasn't slowed down. I will say, the day after I told John and my sister and my friends, you know, that day when I woke up, I was in such a beautiful mood. I just felt better about everything. I was calm. I woke up like a normal person wakes up. Like when you watch a movie And they wake up and they like yawn and look into the window and it's beautiful. And their life is magnificent until they go back to work and realize who they really are and what's really going on with their lives. That was my day. The day after I told John and just said it out loud, I'm a girl. I'm transgendered. I woke up through the roof, so excited. I even slept in. But then as soon as that wore off that day, it didn't even wear off. It was taken over by all these questions that I have. Wait, when do you start doing that? Should you wear a wig? Do you just let your hair grow out? I mean, I'm going to let my hair grow out, but my hair's going to grow really, really slow. So should I just dress like a boy with my hair this short? Should I just look like a lesbian? Should I just wear short hair with like a dress and just be okay with looking kind of like Sinead O'Connor after she grew her hair out when they said that her hair looked really bad? What do I do? How do you tell people? Like, should you tell your boss? Should you like call a meeting or something? Like, when should you tell your parents? It's just all these questions, all this other stuff. And there's the whole financial aspect of it. How are you going to afford all this stuff? How much does this cost? What do I have to do? Where do I have to go? Should I work for a bank so I can steal money from the bank and buy breasts? I don't even know. My dog is looking at me very confused because she can tell that I'm confused. And it's going to get really good, folks. I can tell you. Rambling aside, because I just don't shut up sometimes for 11 and a half minutes. This experience is going to be something that I probably am not prepared for mentally, emotionally, physically, because I am one of those beautiful human beings that does not like to acknowledge things. For instance, I have known this about myself for a very long time. I am now 26, and I am just now admitting it to not only myself, but to other people around me. I like to ignore feelings, and I like to bottle them because that's the way I was raised. I'm sure several of you watching can probably agree and or can say, wow, yeah, me too. I'm just a normal person trying to figure this out. I'm not a celebrity. I'm not special. I'm not different. I'm nothing other than someone trying to figure out who I am and how to become that person permanently. When I get on stage as Roxy, I am lit on fire. It is so amazing. And it's not only the on stage part. It's the second that I walk into the bar and I am my drag persona, which is Roxy Nicole with a K. That's literally me at my happiest. And I used to just think it was the performing. I thought it was just, when I was on stage, I was jazzed. I would make money. I would make friends. I would get people to scream and sing along with me. Like that was all it was about. It was just about people singing along and having a good time and, entertaining people, making them laugh, making them cry, whatever. But it's the whole thing. It's all of it. It's me dressed up. It's me. It's her. It's me. I had to realize that. And it took a long time to really get that. I don't think it's just the fact that I like performing. I don't think it's just the fact that I like to wear wigs. I think it's the fact that I see myself as a female. And when I am in drag, I physically look like that, and that is when I'm at my happiest, because that's who I want to be. That's who I am. Just at the moment I'm not, because I have genitals that are of the male persuasion and no breasts. Well, I do have breasts, but they're from bad eating. They're not from, God. So I'm gonna start posting videos of thoughts, questions, just random stuff. I probably will get about 9 views on this, and that's great. I'm not really looking for people to watch or experience. I hope that somebody out there can see this and know that they're going through the same thing, and maybe we could help each other out. Maybe I can make someone feel less alone. I mean, it's what I do when I'm in drag. I try to make people feel like they're not alone. I try to make people feel like, oh, hey, she's that way. That's me. And look at her doing that. Like, that's me. That's what started me on drag. I watched my now drag mother perform on this stage, and I will never forget it. It was a number in one of her shows. It was her ballad. She came out in this gorgeous gown. Fucking gorgeous gown. And I didn't know Nina West very well. I knew Andrew very little. I knew Nina very little. I didn't know much about him or her, either persona. You know, and he came out in this fucking gown and just the screens went down. And just when he turned into the lights and started lip syncing this song, I remember turning and looking around, and every person in the whole bar, sorry, I'm going through puberty apparently. Every person in that bar was just bawling. And I could see people mouthing the words. I could see people crying. I could see people holding hands. And I was like, that is what I want. I want to make people feel the way I feel. I want to make people feel good. I want to entertain the way Nina does. And I've done so much in the last 3 years to make sure that that is what I do and that's who I am. And then it's become something more, and it's so terrifying. I haven't even told Nina yet. Just all of it's so overwhelming, but I'm happy. I'm going to go out tonight on a date, and I'm going to dress the way I want to. And I'm going to feel the way I'm supposed to feel. Probably afraid a little bit, but you know, you've got to find something, right? You know, people see you as this thing. They see you as this person. And maybe some of them think, well, maybe she's just aggressive because that's just who he is. Maybe he's just a bitch. And you spend so much time angry and you don't know why. And then it just kind of clicks. Like, I'm angry because when I look in the mirror, that's not who I am. That's who I want to be. You know, have you ever just been in a room full of people and felt completely alone? Like you're just standing there by yourself. Like there's no one there. Like you have absolutely no one. And then you look over your shoulder and there's this person next to you with their arm around you, and it's who you really are. I'll look over my shoulder and I'll see Roxy looking at me. She's flipping her hair over her shoulder and she's just like, you got this. This is us. You don't have to be angry. You don't have to be alone. You don't have to feel this way. Like, this is stupid. You pick fights for no reason. You get aggressive for no reason. You push people away because you can't be honest with yourself. I'm done. I'm done doing that. This is who I am, and I am meant to be this way. I'm meant to be happy. Like, we're all meant to be happy. No one's meant to be sad. No one's meant to be depressed and shitty. Nobody wants to be this way. Nobody wants to be confused and to be angry and live their life moving from fight to fight. Like, I just want to look in the mirror and see her every time. See me that way every time I see myself. That can't be that hard. Like, I'm not a bad person, right? Everybody keeps thinking that, like, everybody keeps assuming that transgender people are these awful people. These are horrible, villainous child molesters and awful people. We're not bad, right? I'm not wrong for feeling this way, right? I mean, I can't be. I'm not a bad person. I just want to feel better. I just want to feel better. I want to look over my shoulder and not see her because I am her, you know? I don't want to feel like there's two people up here anymore. I just want to feel like it's just me. Me and the man that I love and my friends. And just be happy. It's gotta be easy. It has to be. Some people are so lucky to just know who they are and to just know it in their bones. Some of us don't have the luxury. We all know. But some of us are too chicken shit to do anything about it because we're afraid. And that's me, by the way. I'm totally talking about myself. I am so afraid of all of this. This whole thing makes me so nervous. So yeah, that's my super emotional breakdown that I didn't mean to have happen in the video. I'm going to start posting videos of things that I'm going through, things that I'm talking about, things that are on my mind. If you like it, send me a message. If you don't, I don't care about you anyway, so it's not a big deal. I just want someone to see this and to feel not as alone because they're as confused as I am, or they're as fucked up as I am, or they're as unbathed as I am because I need to take a shower. And I'm pretty sure some of that was not just tears. I'm pretty sure some of that was snot, so I do apologize. I'm sweating profusely right now because I'm openly talking about this, and it makes me very nervous because it's always been up here and not out loud. So yeah, 22 minutes. Sorry, guys. I hope someone's watching this and watches the whole thing. You have to love who you are, and if you don't love who you are, you have to find a way to do it. Because you only get one life, and you really shouldn't fuck it up. You should do everything you can to make it perfect. And whatever your version of perfect is, make it that. My version of perfect is this. And I was just able to admit it to myself. I don't want anyone to waste time like I did. I see people like in high school transitioning and acting and dressing as females and males, and it's so encouraging and it's so amazing. I am 26 and I have felt this way my entire life, and I'm just now getting to the party. So come with me on this journey. God, that was so cliche. Come with me on this. Let's not call it a journey. Let's call it like a road trip. Road trips are way more fun. Journeys are stupid. And like The Land Before Time, that was a good journey, but like it ended like 20 years ago. So come on this road trip with me. Figure your shit out with me. Maybe you can figure something out through me figuring something out, or maybe you could just be entertained, or maybe you can just stare at my very expensive tattoos and think, wow, those are cool. So, my name is Roxy. It's going to be short for Roxanne. And I am transgendered. And I will catch you guys later.